Hey everybody, welcome back to When Harry Met Board Games, where we feed our people with relatable content and our victory condition is your satisfaction. I'm Harry, and today we have another episode of My Huge Board Game Haul Special Delivery. And I've got 3 huge boxes to unbox and reveal to you all. So without any further ado, my handy dandy box opener. Let's see what we have inside this first big one here. Let's see, it's always exciting to get a new delivery in the mail. Okay, so we've got here, alrighty, Legendary Encounters, an alien deck building game. For those who've followed the channel long enough, perhaps you already have noticed that I'm a huge deck building fan. In particular, I'm a huge Marvel Legendary fan. So for many years, I've toyed with the idea, I flirted with the idea of purchasing this game, and I finally bit the bullet and decided to go all in. So this is a alien themed iteration of, interesting, upside down, alien themed iteration of Marvel Legendary. Look at that. Right? This is the way it is. Then you flip it like that, and it's upside down. Usually that happens after you open the games, right? Gamers know what I'm talking about. So this looks really, really cool. 1 to 5 players, so you can play solo, 30 to 60 minutes. And basically it recreates all of the different alien movies that have come out. And you can mix and match content at your heart's content. But guys, in this box, I really did, when I said I bit the bullet, I really meant it. I've also got the first expansion, an alien deck building game expansion. And they just recently, not too long ago, came out with, what's it called? Alien Covenant expansion based on the more recent movie. And I almost went for that, but you know, I said, hey, it's enough that I'm buying one expansion, a pretty big one, by the way. This adds lots of content. I believe this adds like 400 cards. Yep, 400 playable cards to the base game, so forget about it. So I'm like, you know what? This game deserves to be played at least a time or two before I buy yet another expansion. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, so far we're off to a good start. Legendary Encounters and the Legendary Encounters expansion right here. Alright, so let's just push that to the side over here. And let's move this box over here and see what's inside. Let's explore its content. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, cooperate. Alright. So, first of all, we have Spectaculum, designed by Reiner Knizia. And this game, I bought it used on Amazon from a third-party seller in very good condition. Right here it says it, collectible, very good. So yeah, so I hope that it lives up to the standard. This is kind of like a very abstracted, almost stock market type game by Reiner Knizia, with the guise or the veneer of some type of fantastical circus or carnival that players are putting together or managing across the land. So I look very much forward to playing this. This is for 2 to 4 players, recommended age of 8 and over, 30 to 45 minutes. So it says, immerse yourself in the colorful world of fortune tellers and snake dancers. Visit a time when traveling circuses of men, women, and beasts were able to enchant entire villages by means of feats, songs, and stories. I definitely did not get this for the theme, but I've heard good things about it mechanically speaking. I got it for a pretty good price, used albeit. So looking forward to getting that to the table. And here we go. We've got, Charterstone, a village building legacy game designed by Jamie Stegmaier. And just like Legendary Encounters, not quite as long, but for a while, I've been wrestling and toying with the idea of purchasing this game. And I finally said, you know what? I think this will be a great game to play with my wife, Lily. This actually plays from 1 through 6 players, 60 minutes. So that part is cool. And this is one of those legendary games that, from what I hear, you could actually play this after you're done with the campaign, which is cool because sometimes these legendary games, these legacy games become obsolete, right? Once you've complete them, once you've exhausted them. And this also comes with a, what's it called? A rebooting pack, where restart pack, something like that. You purchase this additional box, which basically gives you all the materials that you would need to play on the reverse side of the board, because I believe this is a double-sided board. Next thing you know, not only do you play the campaign twice, but you also have 2 alternate ways of playing Charterstone long-term on opposite sides of the board. So that sounds really cool and neat. So there is that. Okay, so now we will move on to the final box for today's video right here. And this is the smallest one of the 3. If I'm not mistaken, there's only 1 box in here, 1 board game related box. Let's see what's inside. I know the suspense is killing you. All right, let's get to it. Oh, and it is a bunch of bubble wrap. No, of course there's something inside here, folks. Here we go. Xenoship Dreadmire. This is the standalone expansion for Xenoship. As a matter of fact, it's the only expansion content for Xenoship that is in print. And that boggles my mind because Xenoship is in print, Xenoship Dreadmire is in print, but all these other small pack expansions, they're like impossible to find. At least I'm having a hard time finding them. You could find them on BGG again, of course. You know, people are gonna charge a premium for it, but of course, this is still in print. And you know what? I've liked Xenoship. I know that Xenoship does not get nearly the amount of buzz that lots of these other deck builder games do, but I like how it plays. I like it's cooperative. The tower defense, base defense type of game really appeals to me, and just the way that people could cooperate, almost simultaneous turns taking place, really cool. But I'm not here to review Xenoship. I'm just here to talk about Xenoship Dreadmire, which I've just acquired. So this is a standalone game, and it introduces, first of all, more content that you can mix and match with the original base game, but also it's a standalone game in and of itself. You can play by itself. And I think it introduces a weather mechanism that I heard about. It says, can you weather the storm? A little play on words. So there's a little bit of a weather mechanism from what I understand. So that plays an additional element to the game. So there is some limit to how much you can mix and match it for the sake of balancing, but I'm sure there is content here that can be interchangeable with the other games' content. And that's it, folks, for today's episode of Huge Board Game Haul Special Delivery. This is Harry from When Harry Met Board Games saying thank you for joining us. Comment down below. Tell us what you think about these games. Perhaps you own some of them. Perhaps you've been curious about some of them. All right, well, take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun gaming. Bye-bye.